Welcome to Family Basics 101. I'm Dr. Bruce McClure, and we will discuss a very important topic in terms of family life, home life, and that's the topic of recreation. When you look at recreation in the home, it actually plays into safety, the durability of the home, the functionality of the home, and it really speaks to the values within the home. And it also gives legitimacy to the home. When we talk about the topic of recreation, sometimes it is looked upon as almost not necessary in terms of family dynamics. Even today, as I'm doing this broadcast, I am actually dressed in blue jeans and a casual top. Well, almost casual. I will discard the jacket a little bit later. But in recreation and home, it moves us away from our normal routine into a practice that helps rejuvenate what has been de-energized within the family system. So let's begin with defining recreation. It literally means to play, to laugh over and over again, to toy with, to make a toy of, and in the common terminology, just chilling. We talk about toys, toying with. We normally think of adolescent or early childhood behaviors, right? But recreation in a family, not just by the children in the family, but also led by the adults in the family, allows everyone to relax and to rejuvenate. The idea of rebuilding a pattern or a model is also built into the definition of recreation. Now, the pattern and the model that's being rebuilt is the pattern of what adulthood is like. And the pattern and the model that is being rebuilt is more like what the responsibilities of the adult care providers in the home calls for. So recreation helps to rebuild a person back to a degree of productivity as the adult in the home. The term must become an active verb in order for it to truly have lasting results. So one cannot say that they're going to practice recreation within their family system and do nothing to make it happen. It's not just a conversation piece. It is activity that is designed with the exclusive purpose of rebuilding and reconstituting the pattern of what the responsibilities in the home call for on a day-to-day basis. Now, what are the goals of family recreation? We've looked at a working definition: to play, to laugh over and over again, to toy with, to make a toy, chilling. But what does that really accomplish within the family? It's a diversion of energy from the expending of energy. In other words, you're going to expend energy by using the diversion of recreation, but in the process of expending the recreational energy, you are rejuvenating the energy necessary to do the day-to-day task that drains you. It means to refresh the inner spirit. So recreation is a refreshing tool. It's the refreshing moment within the relationship. It means to make like the original used to be. It literally means re-R-E, and then the plus sign, and create. So recreation means to recreate. What are you recreating? You are recreating you. and you are recreating the family back to the norm of energy and the expending of energy, whether it's the children in school, the children in chores, the husband in chores, the wife in terms of her professionalism. Whatever you've been drained of, recreation helps to revigorate that. It means to restore by removing ideas, actions, feelings that have exhausted the physical and the spirit within. So if your actions require physical exertion of building and lifting heavy lumber, or at the computer terminal all day and you're fully in concentration and focused on what you're doing, then recreation is going to counter that. You're going to restore by removing the day-to-day activities. So you can't say you're having recreation if you're doing the same thing that you do every day to exhaust you. You can't deal with the same feelings in recreation that you deal with every day. So when you go on vacation and you take time away, you remove those feelings, you remove those actions, you remove those ideas that have drained you on a day-to-day basis. Recreation is the replacement. And a lot of times, when people are not accustomed to recreation, they become very uncomfortable in relaxing. In the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse number 8, let me give you a Bible story of such a family that looked different from their daily setting. When you get to the book of Genesis 28, Isaac and Rebekah, his wife, are there in Philistine. His father Abraham had gone into Egypt to get away, but now Abraham's son Isaac and his wife Rebekah are on the run again because of circumstances beyond their control. So they come into the land of the Philistines. They are told very specifically by God, do not go into the land of Egypt. Well, when they get there, here's a situation where Isaac is uncertain about how he'll be treated if the men find out that Rebekah is his wife. So they actually devised this story that she's not his wife, be that as it may. But it came to pass when Isaac and Rebekah thought they were alone, that the king Abimelech looked out of a window and he saw, and what do you think he saw? Isaac, the text says, was sporting with Rebekah, his wife. He was refreshing himself. He was playing around with her, and she was playing around with him. They're laughing, they're joking. Now, do you think it was a laughing matter for them to be traveling from the land of Israel over to the land of the Philistines? That's not a laughing matter. The journey had been hard. What about the intimidation of the Philistines and the possibility of Isaac losing his wife? That's not a laughing matter. But in the midst of the day-to-day stressors, Abimelech looks out and he sees this man and this woman recreating who they really were. Learn to practice recreation. Learn to relax. Learn to do something different. And it will reinvigorate you for the day-to-day challenges of life. And family and home will be an exciting place. I'll see you back in class again tomorrow. Don't be late and don't skip class.